Kenya government has announced plans to eliminate brokers and middlemen in order to reduce the cost of food production in the country. President William Ruto stated that this intervention at the production level is targeted and will increase productivity among farmers. To further this goal, the National Government Administration will be collecting data on farmers to inform policy decisions. In his address to regional and county commissioners at State House in Nairobi, Ruto also emphasized that corruption will not be tolerated in his administration. Our very own Antonio Sundwa brings us more.
President William Ruto has said the government will get rid of brokers and middlemen in a move aimed at reducing the cost of food production in the country, terming the intervention at the production level right and targeted, and will make farmers produce more.
We have to get rid of brokers. We have to get rid of middlemen. We have to get rid of conmen. And I want to say here that corruption is not going to be part of this government. The people who are used to shortcuts, cartels, the brokers who are waiting outside there, I want to assure you, we will do whatever it takes to make sure that we get rid of the corrupt in our system and make sure that government services get to the destination which is intended, to the farmers when it is fertilizer subsidy, and all the other services to the citizens of the Republic of Kenya. And we need a concerted effort as a whole of government approach to make sure that we...
Speaking on Thursday when he met regional and county commissioners at the State House in Nairobi, the head of state told the administrators that corruption will not be part of his administration.
We've called you as the largest government network that we have, from the regional commissioners all the way to the assistant chief and the Nyumba Kumi people.
Under the new approach, the National Government Administration will be tasked with the collection of data on farmers that will inform policy decisions.
That whole machinery should be mobilized to register our farmers. We know their acreage. We know the crops they are doing. And we also know the quantities of fertilizer they need, so that we can organize the ecosystem for us to make sure that that fertilizer is available.
As part of the long-term plan to make the country food stable, the president said that the government will use stockists to distribute fertilizers.
Na dawa ya kupunguza gharama ya maisha ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunawasaidia wakulima wazalishe chakula zaidi. Hizi interventions zingine ni short term. But the surest way to ensure that we manage the cost of living, and 52% of the budget of every Kenyan goes to food. If we manage to reduce the cost of food so that the budget of every Kenyan that goes into food purchase goes down, we will begin the journey to bring the cost of living in our republic. And the intervention by government to make sure that we reduce the cost of living is the intervention around production.
On his part, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua asked the provincial administrators to serve rather than surprise the people. He said it was regrettable that some of them had used their offices to undermine leaders and advance political interests that divided the country. Other top leaders who attended the meeting were Interior CS Kithure Kindiki, Agriculture CS Mithika Linturi, among others. Antonio Sundwa, Maisha Prime, Maisha Television.